figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Go!
And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off the game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Take right open.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11, Agate.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne fights him off. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll give running right, Etienne. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Etienne up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. 11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And that one not fooling anybody. Going to be taken down for a big loss on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
That is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to move back in front. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Go. Take right open.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back
second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Now back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Cowboy 80!
Here's Walker. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Hey, lion!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. Lawrence giving nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked up the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And just shutting him off there. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Hey, Ron!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, hey, hey.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Crack all 80. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, check that streak.
On the counter, it's Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Hey, smash, drop.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Sky Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running left is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
19 Lions. Go.
2nd and 11. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Back to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker within sight now of the all-time record for touchdowns in a career. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jaguars 27. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
11.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
30 left.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, Ryan, think right.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, Brad.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Lawrence hitting the ball is 3. Oh, well, the lineman on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Check, man. Check.
Toss left side for Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker drawing closer to Jerry Rice with career touchdown number 206. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 37.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive
18
underway.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game.
44. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Red on red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent... Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Seahawks 70. Jaguars 44.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Red 23.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10. At about the 32. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Come on, let's go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
30 left.
For Jacksonville.
Go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again on second and 10, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blank one.
Guys, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Calling a loss of 5, a big save to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On red. Take right open.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 42 yards. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going past the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
On the jump.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
91, Jaguars 58.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
There you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Rockin' up with the fettuccine, ain't both that, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023.
can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tie forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got.